Hello and welcome to Checking It Out with Rich. Country Mod reached out to me and asked me if I would like to try out one of their products. I liked their 12 volt AC, but it was only 10,000 BTUs. I have 13.5s on here, so I didn't see the sense in downsizing. But they did have a tankless heater, and I see all kind of people on Facebook having trouble with these, and I thought I'd like to try it out and see how their brand is. One thing I do like about this one is it has an outside sprayer, which is pretty nice. Now my camper has a sprayer, but you got to set the water temp on it. With this, I just yank a hose out and I can wash the dog down. Okay, for right now, I'm just going to do a bench mock-up of it. I am going to hook up the water to the camper and run off the pump. I put 40 additional gallons of water in here, so I got plenty of water. I have a 12 volt port in my Nautilus panel for when I hook up my emaciator pump. So I'm gonna hook the power up there and I'm gonna use a 20-pound propane tank. Now this does not come with a regulator. I don't know why. I'm gonna try it with a hose that I have that has a regulator on it. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna try it with the propane that's on the camper. I have a quick disconnect. I have some fittings. I can put stuff together to get the gas hooked up to this. All right, so let's bust this box open and see what all's in there. It is hot as heck out here, so I want to try to get this done as fast as possible. Okay, I've already been in here checking it out, but you have your owner's manual. Here is your shower wand. And what I find funny is it's also lockable. There's keys. You can lock the outside cover. There's some screws and something else in here. We'll find out what this is. And you have your thermostat, your wiring package. Now, I'm gonna get this out of the box. I don't want you, it's kind of hard getting out. Okay, I got it all out. Here's the keys. What the keys do is it locks your lever here from popping up. Now, to open this door, you have to turn this lever and it opens up. And then, let's see here. Right here is where you hook up your spray port, your spray wand. And let me bring you in a little closer and I'll show you the front side, then we'll look at the back side. Okay, now your key just locks this from flipping up. So you flip that up and turn it to open it. And then on the inside, you have your error codes. Hopefully you never get them. You have your hookup for the shower wand. You have a fuse and your on and off switch. And then naturally this is your exhaust. And then on the back side, here's your gas, your water inlet, and your water outlet. And this is where your controls, your power and your thermostat hook up. Now, just for reference, this is a model number RVW-LP12-01. And it is a max output of 65,000 BTU. With a minimum heat output of 21,000 BTU. And then your max water pressure is 124 degrees, and it has a heating capacity of 12 liters a minute. And naturally it runs off at 12 volt. And the other thing is, since it didn't come with a gas regulator, they want you to stay between 2 and 3.3 kPa. So I'm hoping the regulator I have will work. And as you can see, it's just a box. There's nothing opening on it. It doesn't look like it was insulated inside as far as I can tell. Let's take another look. Yes, there's no insulation, but then again, there's no holding tank for it. Okay, so like I was saying, I'm going to set it up here on my table. And I'm not going to go through the whole process of hooking everything up. I'll show you what I did when I'm done. So I'm going to get that done. We'll come back and we'll see how it works. Okay, so yesterday it was entirely too hot. I got everything set up, I got it running, I played with it for quite a while, bringing the temp up and down with the flow, but I was just too hot. I had boob sweat, swamp ass, and everything else you can think of. So I decided to do it here in the morning, and it's still a little muggy here. It's by 8 o'clock in the morning. But It runs pretty good. I'm going to bring you in and show you what all I did to hook this up on the bench, and we'll talk a little bit about the unit. Okay, so as you can see, I just have a propane bottle, and it is hooked up, and I used the yellow tape on the threads, and I used white tape on your inlet and your outlet. Now this gray cable is your thermostat. One thing about the thermostat, I'm looking at it right now. Now it's powered on, and it looks to me like it's 188. So I think it could work on that a little bit better. Under low light conditions, it's a little bit better. And then your black wire is your power. And let me show you on a camper how I have everything hooked up. Okay, my water, I just have up to the spigot here, and it goes into the hose into the inlet port. And then the power, I have plugged into my SAE plug that I use for my maciator pump. And that is hooked up to the black wire on the unit. And then for my water out, I just have this short hose with a spray nozzle on the end. And it's working perfectly fine. Okay, now let's get to some of the likes and dislikes. I have a couple dislikes. One is very huge. I think I should do a little change here, but we'll get to that. One, for my likes, it's very well constructed. I mean, it's not real cheap flimsy. And I do like the fact that it has a external spray port, but that's also a dislike because you can't hook it up and close the door. So that's a little, it's no big deal, but I think I should have it where you can leave it hooked up. And the other dislike with that being is there is no shut off on your spray wand. Okay, while we're doing dislikes, let's keep going. You can see there are a bunch of holes in here. Now they probably intend them to be mounting holes that if you put screws in, you'd be all right. But I don't know if you can see, but in the very back corner, there's holes in the back corners too that aren't sealed up. And now when you're disconnecting this and you get water in here, where's the water going to go? In through the holes. And then in the back here, there's a valve there. I don't know how well you can see. Let me get some light on it. Yeah, there's a valve there that you have to take out to winterize. So when you take that out, where's that water going? The bottom of it is sealed up somewhat because it sits down inside this lip, but it is open in the back corners. Yeah, so to me what that means is you're going to get water inside your camper if this thing leaks, or you winterize, you have to put a pretty good towel down there to try to catch it before it leaks inside your rig. Okay, now they also supply you with, I think it's enough wire to get up into your bathroom, depending on how your camper's laid out. You might have to put it someplace else other than the bathroom. And the power cord is not too bad. And like I said, it seems very well constructed. When I was putting the connections on, nothing was moving inside, so that's a pretty good sign. They also provide you with a hanger for your shower wand, but I think if I was to use this, I would get one with an on and off button, so that way you're not running water constantly. And then you have your key. They did give you an extra O-ring and screws for install. Yeah, they also give you this little tool for removing that valve during winterization. I really don't like how it's laid out down there. I think they should move it further towards the front and maybe have some way of draining it outside the unit. This unit will run for 40 minutes straight. If it does shut down, you just simply turn it off and turn it back on again. You got another 40 minutes of hot water. The display is pretty easy to use. I don't like the high light because right now it's still saying 188 degrees. So, and even if we go into programming, it does light up a little bit, but it's still, I'd like a little different numbering system on there. So we'll see if we can show this to you. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see that. Of course it's blinking, so. Yeah, but right now with the high light, I see 118 degrees. Okay, now with the display, you can switch between Fahrenheit and Celsius. Very easy, just by hitting it, and then your C or F will light up, whichever one you're on. You do have a power button to turn it off and on, and the chickens are screaming at me right now. And then you have an up and down arrow here, which gets you into your temperature setting. You hit it once, you go into the menu, and then you just go up or down, whatever your preference is. And then when you stop a second or two later, it stops flashing, and we are at 111 degrees. Okay, we're going to give a little demo with this. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we decided to give Lexi a little bath. She's not taking it very well, but it is working good. The temperature staying constant, Beck?
Yes.
Okay, what's the one thing you wish you had?
I wish this turned off.
Okay, yeah, I said that previously.
Because when I wet her, and then when I was soaping her up, you turned it off, but I would have.
Yeah, with the valve, yeah. And I forget if I showed how this hooks up, but it just hooks up to here, and then you have a valve to turn it off and on. Yeah, it would be nice if it was on and off. We'll have to get a new wand for it.
I mean, I do like the pressure that's coming out.
Well, that's actually running off the pump in the camper. Okay, and there you have it. I really like the unit. It's well made. It does what it intended to do. A few dislikes. I don't think Lexi liked it very much, but oh well, at least she's clean again. Okay, I will leave all links in the description, and they also gave me a $20 discount code. It's BUS20. I think $20 is a little low, but hey, it's 20 bucks. It sells on their website for $4.99, and right now this is the only product they have that is not on sale. All their other products are on sale, so if you keep an eye out, you can probably get a lot cheaper than just the $20 off. Okay, what I'm going to do with this is my mother-in-law has a Class C, and she has an Atwood water heater. Now hers is strictly gas, there is no electric, so I think I'm going to install this in hers, and then that way when she's not using it, it's not continually running, just trying to keep the temp up inside the tank. And this does come in white and black. I wish I would have told them to send me black, it would have fit in mine, but being that it's white, it'll match hers what she has. So I want to thank Country Mod for sending this out and do a review on it. I really like it. It works pretty good. And so once again, thanks for checking it out. We'll see you all next time. Bye.